Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. One of the best environments in all of sports. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Running inside, it's Edwards. And they swarm him under.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Rides it and reads it. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down. Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. Great job by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that does. That reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Fielded in the end zone. It's West. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Pick off! What a play by this defense! The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great
Got enough space. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offensive coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like? What do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like, everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you can draw up.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skilled players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work, and you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Spartans are flying down the field.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. They'll run it. It's Edwards. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hand off from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Plucks it out of the air. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
Snowed under by the defense.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Rides to back. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So it's an 80-yard drive, and that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Coming out with it, it's West. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Seminoles!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it himself. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first. A live look at the flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. We are gearing up for a showdown between these two teams representing their conferences and hoping to build some bragging rights. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you think about the history of college football, you've got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Reese?
Holly, thank you. And the Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Got a little space. There he goes. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Fires to the tight end. Rams him with the stiff arm. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It's complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a little trickery. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside. It's It's Hosley. Oh, he's got some space. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mendoza. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left side. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running inside, it's Hosley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He's got it. Maybe some room here. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hosley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's a heat, and down he goes.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Lets it go to the end zone. Looking to get it in. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from pay dirt.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Ready? Hey, kill it. 8-14 choice.
Looking to throw. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Harris. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. That's it, 5. Got the tight end outside. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Harris. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Hughes. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, it's Harris. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Wyoming. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Got enough for the 1st. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Running inside, it's Hosley. Just steals steamrolling the defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Got a man, it's Richardson. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Here comes the heat. Turning it on. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see.
He's got it. They will score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Hosley. He's there to make the stop.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go right back to him. Finding some room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams.
Makes the grab in their space. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Hosley. Makes it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Hughes. Makes a grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Cowboys come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Got his man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to... Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it behind the line. It's Hosley. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Zings it complete to the right. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in this.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Black 18. Ninja.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? He fires to the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. We're just not able to be on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's not afraid to go deep. A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
Do you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him in the flat. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets this.
There's some headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense heads out to get this drive started. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Harris. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Fires quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long, this one from the 44. To the air, it's Hughes. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Running free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play.
Touchdown, Cowboys! They take the lead here in the second half.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Touchdown! Georgia Tech! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He wants to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped short, and the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top comes up short. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the option. He keeps it. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes a man miss. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll run the screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. The snap sets up the throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Pressure coming. Got it.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for space to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming. The Cowboys fall back on top.
Well, that's a great job by the offense responding after your defense just gave up a touchdown. But here's a situation where you want to go for 2 and make this a 9-point game. You kick an extra point, it's only 8. And the opponent, if they go down the field and score, could tie it up if they hit the 2-pointer. So I think the analytics in this situation are telling you you want to go for 2.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
He might want another play. After the run, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. That's caught, it's Allen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Makes a connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a gap, it's Hosley. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Quarterback may change this route. He'll send the back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a 1st and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Yellow Jackets with an answer.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got his man on the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is, once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receiver's going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying, it's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Harris. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's a got enough space. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Cowboys fall back on top.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Stands in and takes the hit. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback making checks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The Yellow Jackets with an answer.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He'll set up to throw. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments and big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.